T. So we are still talking about geometry. We are in the midst of our unit talking about shapes, and we've just learned how to talk about and classify a bunch of different kinds like polygons and quadrilaterals and all these other exciting shapes. But now we're going to be learning about two different ways that we like to measure shapes, and those are area and perimeter. There are so many examples of area and perimeter in places like home. Take my apartment, for example. The holiday lights that we have hung around our ceiling, that would be an example of perimeter because they just go around the outside of our walls. But take the picture, for example. That takes up a big chunk of space, and we could use area to measure how much of the wall it covers. Or say we wanted to paint an entire wall and we needed to know how much paint. We would need to know how big our wall is in order to know how much paint to use. There are examples all around us, and we're going to keep seeing them as we keep learning more about area and perimeter and how to find them. Here's another example of finding area and perimeter. Let's say we were park rangers at Northside Park in Wheaton, and we wanted to build this dock. We would need to know the perimeter of this dock if we wanted to know how much wood we needed to build the outside border. But if we wanted to know how much wood we needed to build the dock itself, like this part that I'm standing on, we would need to know the area of the dock to know how many square feet or square yards of wood to buy. So the area is this right here, but finding the perimeter would be this like border around the outside. So let's take a minute and just recap all that we've just talked about. So we've seen many examples of area and perimeter, but to simmer it all down to just simple definitions of the two, area is the space within a shape, and perimeter is the distance around the outside. So think if you were to take a walk around the outside of your shape, how long would that walk be? In inches or feet or miles or any sort of distance measurement? That's what your perimeter is going to be. But square inches or miles, however much space it takes to fill in that shape, that's area. So we're going to take some time to explore more the difference between the two of these.